What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to tdphinstalk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all punch that like button on your way in the building. We got breaking news. The Miami Dolphins cut QB Skylar Thompson. We're going to talk about that, what that means. Also, a little bit more on the OBJ release as well. Mutual agreement. We'll get into that. But before we do, we want you to know this stream is being powered by BetUS. Receive a 150% sign up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. Again, that is code YouTube150. If you're looking for a new sportsbook, BetUS is where you want to be. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. Also on BetUS right now, the odds are up for this weekend. So go ahead and check those out as well. As you can see, the Dolphins +3 on the spread and the money line +125. I actually like that. I like that actually. So if you think the Miami Dolphins are going to win, that +125 might just be for you. Go on and take advantage of it now. BetUS, again, if you're looking for a new sports book, that's where you want to be. Make sure you gamble responsibly, though. If you can't gamble responsibly, there are resources on the site that can help you out if that is an issue for you. All right. Y'all hit the like button on the way in. Let your friends and family members know about the channel. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in right now. Shout out to y'all. I see y'all in the chat. California, what's up, man? Q, what up, man? Jermaine said, good. Now we can move on and get a decent backup QB. We already got a decent backup QB starting right now. Tyler Huntley, maybe. Make sure I'm clear on that. Skylar, not even a JUCO QB. Listen, I felt like when we drafted Skylar Thompson, he definitely has some intangibles. I was hoping that McDaniel was another Shanahan and could create maybe another Purdy, backing up and maybe get an opportunity and do something. Skylar messed up on almost every opportunity except the first one. He messed up every chance he got. This is the one guy that I could tell y'all he's gotten every chance in the world and didn't capitalize. The only thing that you can hold on to with Skylar is, that playoff game versus Buffalo. At least Skylar will be, it ain't nothing good about it, but if you ask yourself, what was the best quarterback performance in a playoff game since Dan Marino? Skylar Thompson actually might have it. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? And no, in 08, when we got killed by Pittsburgh, no, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, Skylar Thompson has the best playoff performance since Dan Marino in Miami. And we still lost. And his weapons didn't help him either. Waddle and Tyree dropping passes. But that's a shame. It is a shame for Skylar Thompson to basically have the best performance. And since Dan Marino in the playoffs. And it wasn't even great. Now, he gave us a chance. We almost won the game, but it wasn't even great. That's a shame. So hopefully Tua can change that this year if we make the playoffs yet again. Maybe next year is it. I don't know. But what I can tell you right now, I ain't mad at the Dolphins for moving on from Skylar Thompson. I kept saying, last year and this year, hey, Skylar got opportunity. He better take advantage of it. He never did. So if you believe in his intangibles and in the right situation, now I ain't gonna lie, Mike McDaniel never set him up for success either. We running like the weirdest playbook you could think of. But maybe Mike McDaniel felt that's all Skylar had in his wheelhouse. I can't make an assumption otherwise. But what I do know, he didn't take advantage of his opportunities, y'all. So on to the next one. So if we are going down the road with Tua as our guy going forward, then we got to really have somebody who can maybe win 2 out of 4 games if Tua was to go out. That's what it's about. So now we're looking for another backup quarterback. And Miami looking for more than anybody because it's our reality. We can't count on our starting quarterback to be here consistently on a regular basis to provide high-level play. We just can't. Tua is like Teron Armstead now. You can book that 14 games. Tua, you can book 14 games. Armstead, you usually book about 11 or 12. And Armstead was shocking me at first. I was like, Armstead exceeding expectations. He actually only missed like one game, but now he hurt. And I got to see what, and that's another thing. Maybe y'all can educate me in the chat because I haven't seen anything and maybe I just missed it. Do we know how long Armstead's going to be out for, or is he back? Or like maybe y'all can help me in the chat because I haven't seen anything other than the fact that Patrick Paul might be getting to go. TD, I just realized you took me off admin. What I did wrong. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you do not have the mod right now, you did nothing wrong. I made a mistake. You know how every 3 months I unblock everybody I block for disrespect? Every 3 months I just unblock them just because I believe people change. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to come back be disrespectful anyway, and then I'm going to block them again. But every 3 months I unblock people. I made a mistake and did it. I hit the mod button instead of the block people. So, and then I unblocked the block people, but there's nothing I could do other than just add you as a mod now. So you did nothing wrong. It was a mistake on my end. All right. But Mr. 305, you taken care of. You already back. All right. Y'all punch that like button. But here's let me read these super chats and then we're gonna get into more in-depth stuff real quick. I always thought Thompson reminded me of Mark Ripien of the early 90s Redskins or Jay Fielder. He totally lost confidence this year. Yeah. He started looking too timid to me. Skylar started looking too timid, like he just like when the early days Skylar, he carefree. Now it's like, I don't want to get it wrong, man. Nah, you're done. You're done. That free-spirited Skylar that we saw his rookie year in preseason, and in that, making some plays, especially in that Minnesota game, that's what I thought had hope. But now he played like he don't want to make a mistake, which I understand, but still, you could feel it and see it. So he done. He's done. All right. Tomorrow we play the Houston Texans. This is going to be, it's going to mean a lot. Y'all know how this goes, man. Every single time I talk about this is actually a meaningful game. Every single time. Every time I say this game will mean so much, it'll tell us so much. The team, Tua, every time we lose. Now, just like Onaron in the chat right now, he's saying, but is this one of those games? Because here's how I judge those games. First of all, if you lose, you out of the playoffs. That's the number one. Like it got to mean something. This one means something. You also got to be playing a winning team, a good team, not a 500 or below team. Sometimes even if you one game over 500, it ain't even that. But this team is well over 500. They can lose. They got to lose 3 games to get to 500. This team will end the season above 500, highly likely. So it checks that box. It doesn't check the cold weather box, but it doesn't have to. We don't win these kind of games even when it's not cold. It's what people need to come to understand. We don't win these kind of games even when it's not cold. Outside of the Cowboys game. And some people are like, yeah, but Houston ain't that good. They're not a measuring stick. I'm going to disagree now. Awesome LA said, I thought he was your Tom Brady, TD. I thought so too. It was just a thought. You see how that worked? It was just a thought. But Houston is going to be a measuring stick. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I did not have them as a measuring stick about 4 days ago after the Jets game, Monday and Tuesday. Houston's really not a measuring stick. I think we could take them down X, Y, and Z. But based off of the news that I got, one of the main reasons I felt like it wasn't a measuring stick because I also knew Houston was banged up all up and down the defensive side of the ball and in the trenches with the O-line. According to Houston, they back to healthy. According to the Texans, the defensive line and the defense is the healthiest they will have been all season. They get a lot of major key players back. This is coming straight out of Houston. They get a lot of major key players back in this game. And I don't know how substantial that is. But according to them, with the exception this week, their safety, Jalen Petrie, season-ending surgery or something like that, his chest. Yeah. Let's see, let me make sure that's correct. All right. Yeah. Chest injury. He out for the season, it says. Injury report. Let me double check. Okay. Did not practice Petrie. The center, foot, wide receiver, Robert Woods. Okay. Limited. Danico Autry was limited. He's expected to be back. Defense, and that's a defensive end. Defensive tackle, Palarunso, his foot expected to play. Left guard, Kenyon Green, shoulder expected to play. And linebacker, Christian Harris, calf may be playing. Full participant, wide receiver, Xavier Hutchinson, back. They're a lot healthier for the most part. So this is going to be a good game. I look for Miami to actually, man, I'm hoping. I'm looking for them to play well. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have a ton of expectations on the defensive side of the ball in this game. So no matter what happened, everybody going to be talking about the defense in this one. And hopefully we win so they don't talk about it as much. But I don't have high expectations on the defensive side of the football for the Miami Dolphins. I think the Texans are going to put up some significant offense. And I think that we're going to struggle on that side of the football all day stopping them. And when you really look at it, Joe Mixon just playing out of his mind. What he got? Yeah. He's hoping to get 1,000 yards rushing in this game. He's 113 away. Last week, he put up 101. 2 weeks before that, 109. 2 weeks before that, 106. The week before that, 102. The week before that, 115. The week before that, 102. 2 weeks before that, 159. He has 7 games rushing over 100 yards in only 10 outings. 7 out of 10 outings, he has rushed for over 100 yards. 7 out of 10 outings, he has rushed for over 100 yards. He has 11 touchdowns on the season, which means he's averaging one every single game. CJ Stroud, only weapon he won't have is Stephon Diggs, but he got his other guys back. Remember, Diggs was the cherry on top this offseason. So I have no reason to believe that the Houston Texans won't get at least 27 points in this game. Yeah, I said it. I believe that they will get 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals at a minimum. What will Miami get? What will Miami get? How many points can we put up in this game? That's what it's going to come down to. So be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. If we get more points than them, over 30 maybe, we're going to praise the offense and say they're the reason we won. If the offense doesn't score more than 27 and we lose, they're going to blame the defense, which is so backwards. But we know why. This game must win. You got to go get it done. Offense needs to have a great day. We shall see. We shall see. Also, D'Amico Ryans knows McDaniel. Yeah, but McDaniel should know D'Amico Ryans. You know what I mean? On other news, the OBJ, he's gone. OBJ is gone. This was an interesting situation. This was interesting timing. Shout out to Flick, said you saw about Bill and the Jets. No, I didn't. I'll look into it. I saw what somebody just said. This is interesting, though. The OBJ situation, you know how we're hearing it was mutual? I could be totally wrong, but I don't think it was mutual. A day or two before the news came out, OBJ tweeted, "I'm always going to land on my feet," something like that, which tells me that there was a conversation had. Probably was some disagreement, some disgruntledness, one way or the other. For him to go out and put on social media, "I'm going to always land on my feet," like more than 24 hours before the release, tells me a lot. Tells me a lot. They probably put him on a trade block. Not the trade block, but the tried to see if well, he wouldn't have. I was finna say maybe they could have like figured it out about compensatory or something if they release him after the season, but no, he ain't did nothing. He ain't worth nothing from a compensatory standpoint. The Wayne D experience said, TD, is you trying to swing that OBJ was playing good and should be happy the Fins let him go? Nah, Reed called him out for being trash. What did I say that would suggest I'm trying to spin that OBJ played good? OBJ's been pure garbage for the Dolphins. Where have all y'all been that said that he was supposed to be the key? Where have all of y'all been that said, see, he chose Tua because of his accuracy? Where all y'all been? All y'all walking around here trying to make this about Tua when we first signed him. He had other options. He said he turned them down. He wanted Tua. He could have been the other teams, but he wanted to play with the most accurate quarterback, Tua. Where y'all at? I ain't heard a peep in a day. It's been 24 hours. I ain't heard none of y'all. I ain't heard a single one of y'all say he would say he. Never mind. I mean, why would I have expected to hear from y'all? Why would I have expected to hear from some of y'all? No, I ain't talking to you, the Wayne D experience. I'm talking in general. Yeah, you're 100% correct. He got chances and played like trash. OBJ been trash. Now, you also got to understand, though, OBJ is in a system. Like, OBJ is supposed to be like the number 3 guy, but they were using him like the number 5 or 6. When you come in and once out of every 10 times, we might get you the ball. I'm going to tell you now what it is. I could tell that OBJ probably was disgruntled for a few weeks and probably said, man, get me the ball, like target me, give me a package, like Jonnu. Let me tell you why I think that. Because go look at the last 2 weeks, they've actually tried to run some plays for him, dropping them. You know, he's been playing like trash. And they haven't made that effort in most of the season. I saw an itty-bitty effort in play calling on film with him. And he bummed them out. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure some issues started, man. We giving you an opportunity. That's why Tyreek keeps subliminally tweeting, take advantage of your opportunities when you get the chance. He said that right after they cut him. I ain't no fool. This ain't no, hey, man, I want to play more. I want more opportunity. You know, can you release me? You know what, OBJ, we got you, brother. Mutual agreement. That ain't all of that. You ain't playing like a bum. And they probably called you out from it. You probably clapped back, and they probably like, yeah, man, we going to move on from you. That's probably what it was. That's why he tweet, and I'm always land on my feet. Why you got to tell everybody that? That tells me all I need to know. Something happened and you had to put your 2 cents in on it. I'm going to always land on my feet. That's what happened in that situation to me. TD hates Tua. Did Tua steal his girlfriend or something? Yeah, he did. He did. Yep, he did. Does that give me a pass now? Does that justify it now so y'all can get over the fact that I don't believe he's a franchise quarterback for the Dolphins? I don't hate the man, but if you want to keep saying I do, then okay. He took my girl from me in college or something. Does that stop y'all from crying about the fact that I don't believe in him long term as the overall answer? Will that help? Yes, it does justify it. Then can y'all leave me alone then? Oh. I just got in the room. I bet TD's spinning it like the team don't want competition for Tua. I'm not even going to take the bet. You win. I'm spinning it like the Dolphins don't want competition for Tua. Now, since you bring that up, because I never said that 25 minutes into the stream, I've been saying Skylar been playing like trash. He didn't take advantage of his opportunities. But since you bring that up, that's a good point too. That's a good point too. Now. But we already know this. They never wanted real competition. Do y'all even know what real competition is? A guy who has maybe started in this league before is real competition. The Flaccos, the Jameis. And I'm not talking about the guys who started because the starter got hurt and they got to play 10 games in a season. I'm talking about solidified guys who has been a starter before, the Sam Darnold, the Jameis Winston's, the Joe Flacco's, the guys who actually were the head of the franchise at one point and then went down to be a backup over time. That's real competition. That's real. That's what we'll never do that. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, when people try to argue, I thought y'all said anybody could run this system. They're referring to starting caliber quarterbacks. They're not talking about the backups. Nobody even y'all make, oh, well, look, this shows you only Tua. Man, you know how many starters in this league would rock this offense without limitations? Throwing outside the numbers, throwing it 60 yards down the field in stride and not having to slow down. This is proof. Only he can run the offense. You see what they look like with them and what they look like without them. Look at what y'all comparing it to. That's like Michael Jordan getting hurt and Bronny James is his replacement. See, only Jordan can do this. Nobody else. You see how Bronny doing? That tells you only Jordan can do it. Come on. Y'all act like there ain't other guys in the league. This is how y'all do your comparisons. It's ridiculous. But Skylar is a bum. Skylar got every opportunity known to man. I've been telling y'all this for a few weeks now. Here come another opportunity for Skylar. Skylar did not take advantage of his opportunities. I'm done with Skylar. I've been said this. Now, if you're one of those individuals, oh, well, you say he was better than Tua. Oh, you say that he was the next Brady. Some of y'all got to grow up. Some of y'all got so much hate for me that y'all don't even know when I'm just talking crazy and having a fun time trolling and not. You're taking this too serious. I'm one of the most fun, jokative guys there is because I like to make light of things, especially football, which is a game, entertainment for us to enjoy. Some of y'all take what I say like, oh, man, like it's going to determine whether or not you get into heaven. Like, calm down. But we know the individuals who take offense to the things I'm saying. We get it. Stop it, TD. What do you mean? Am I saying anything false? Like real talk. Hold on. Let's get this straight now. When I said Skylar was better than Tua Tagovailoa, yes or no in the chat? Did you believe me? I'm just curious. Yes or no in the chat? Poke your chats out there. Let us know. Let us know. Because maybe I need to reevaluate. Maybe I need to reevaluate who I'm talking to and kind of like ease it down a little because some of y'all don't know the difference. I'm talking about Dolphin fans, man. Dolphin fans. I only see 49er fans and all y'all saying yes. I'm talking about Dolphin fans. Now, some of y'all actually believe me better. So, oh, man. No, you was trolling. Yeah. Imagine if we. No. I saw some yeses up there. Billy Batson believed me. Oh man, Billy, that makes you a victim, by the way, Billy. You're a victim of TD's trolling. Nolan's Fin fan said yes, man. Nolan's Fin fan, you're a victim of my trolling. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I ain't know I had a lot of victims out here. And if you're a tourineur and you admittedly a tourineur, then you're supposed to be a victim of my trolling. So if you're a tourineur, then I understand. You're actually supposed to be a victim of my trolling. That's why I did it, because I knew it would bother you. Oh, man. Told $sign. Nope. 187. Yeah. Anyway, man, listen. Tua, like this, what y'all got to understand. Tua is a good quarterback. If you take all the starters in the NFL and all the backups and just line up 64 players, right? To me, Tua is the 20th best quarterback in the NFL. Somewhere in that range. I'm just throwing that number out there, which means it could be from 17 to 24, somewhere like that. He's like the 20th best quarterback in the league for me. Now, can he put up top 5 stats? Yep. Look at what he got around him. It should be a kicker, but pure skill and ability to lead the troops and be a leader and have that dog and carry his team and put him on his back and all the grunt work, that's what makes him, to me, the 20th in the league. If we just talk about raw lining it up, playing the game, I would put Tua around 15. And some people say, yeah, but that's a starting quarterback in the league. I agree. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. But I have a personal belief that you got to be top 10 if you want to win a Super Bowl. Unless you have a historic defense, which means you're probably top 3 in the NFL on defense, or maybe a combination of top 7 defense and top 7 running game support. Maybe the run game is a big support, so you put it together, it's pretty nice. Or you're one of the best drafting teams in the league where you ain't got to pay all the big money to big players. You just keep on cycling them in while you're affording your quarterback. Those are the only 3 parameters that can get you over having a good quarterback and not a really good or great or elite. Those are the only 3 parameters. So if you find me any quarterback in Tua's realm that's winning playoff games, they got some of those parameters. So I always said you'll never be able to recreate Alabama, so this is a waste of time. But Greer technically didn't recreate it, but almost. He got him all the weapons and all that I never thought he could do, because I never thought he would screw the future and put us in a no outlet road, no dead. It's a dead end. Now you can win on that dead end, but you got to win. You got to hurry up and do it. And we might be crossing that threshold of when you should have done it. I was explaining this on Wake Up and Ball the other day. Do you realize that 14 quarterbacks make the playoffs? This year, 7 of them will be making peanuts, like less than market value money. 7 other quarterbacks, and I'm not talking about their cap hit. I'm talking about based off of their AAV, because that's how you structure the team. Half of them are either rookies or making peanuts, like Russell Wilson. Making peanuts. He's able to help Pittsburgh's overall roster. Half of them. The other half, 5 of the 7 are elite, like top of the line quarterbacks. Your Josh, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, those guys. The other 2, which is, who was it? I had Jordan Love and one more. I got to go look at the list. Both teams just extremely draft well. They extremely draft well. So you're always playing against that every year. Y'all know we don't draft well. The Texans, that was the other team. Thank you. No, it ain't the Texans. You're wrong. You got me agreeing with you. It's not the Texans, because that goes into the 7 rookie contracts. Broncos, Bo Nix, rookie contracts. But the Broncos do draft well. Well, maybe that's why we did come to the conclusion. That's why they're absorbing Russell's contract, because they still on the books for it. This year they eating it by $63 million. Vikings. I put that in the rookie contract realm because Sam Darnold only making $10 million. Pennies. Lions were the other ones. The Jared Goff. But I actually no. I put Jared Goff in that topper tier for the quarterback position because that's what he playing like. It's another quarterback. I just don't feel like pulling up another browser and looking at it because I'm about to go out with the wife. We got 800 people watching right now, 427 on YouTube and 380 on Twitter. Y'all hit that like button. You do me a favor if you're watching on Twitter. Come over to YouTube. Show your love and support to the channel. Wait, hold on. Yeah. All right, there it is. Yeah, show your love and support to the channel on YouTube. Come over to YouTube. That way you can actually interact with the chat because Twitter don't let you do that. You can interact in the chat, all right? So come over to YouTube. It ain't Denver. Chargers. It was the Chargers. And look at them, how they drafted as of late. And they coach came in and changed the game just like that. Don't have all these weapons and everything around them, but they drafted well. Within the O-line and in the defense, big turnaround. So it was the Chargers and the Packers. They were the only two that fell outside of my theory, but again, drafting well. This is what you got to go up against every year. This is why the Jets ain't in it and they loaded. The Dolphins, and we supposedly loaded. It ain't mattering. The Bengals loaded now, but it's catching up to them. But when you have immense, like whoever, like if the Bengals get the right coach next year, it's gonna be over. Especially if it's Vrabel or Flores. I'm gonna tell you now, if the Bengals fire their coach and they go get Vrabel or Flores, it is over. It's over. Like, can y'all imagine the Bengals with a defense that don't allow more than 20 points a game? It's over. It's over. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. We're going to be back at this later. I got a lot. I also want to go over some film with y'all. If I find the time later tonight, we can do some film because I want to show y'all that game versus the Jets. And it was, first of all, it was the Jets. But I'm going to tell y'all, it was actually way uglier than it looked. Way uglier than it looked. And y'all know me. I told y'all I ain't going to have no slander this week. I ain't going to have no slander this week. I'm going to hit the super chats in a second. No slander this week. That's why I've been trying to just be silent. I'm going to try my very best to be silent on that front. But y'all need to go check out the All 22 so you can see for yourself. It was pretty rough game, actually. But we won. But then you like the thing that you forget in the win, especially how you won in a thriller, we just forget that it was the Jets. We forget that, as bad as they've been. And this guy said this on his podcast show. And the sad thing is it's right. Like when I watched the film, even our QB didn't have a good game. But we think he did because he beat the Jets.
Media is the worst, though. The Tua fan base. Tua media is the worst, though. The Tua fan base. Yeah, the two people who think he was good yesterday, he was 23 for 37, no picks. It's like, all right, I watched the game. Right. Like, he had 10 terrible throws. Like, stop. I don't trust Tua.
Dolphins fans are frosty for sure.
No, the Tua, when I think of a Tua play in my head, it's Tyreek Hill turning around to catch an underthrown defense.
This is how people see it. Same thing I be telling y'all, but everybody sees it. And people wonder why we're like the most disrespected, because everybody sees it except some Dolphin fans. Some Dolphin fans. That ain't my words, because I say I don't want to slander this week. I just want to get through the week. But it's the truth. That's what you see on film. TD, you got to stop listening to those guys. You know what's funny? It'd be like, stop listening to certain people, right? Like, I get that too. Some people be crazy. But when you're trying to tell people what you're seeing and they call you an idiot or a hater for it, then you hear somebody seeing the exact same thing. It's like, are we really in like the Matrix or something? Like, why is it so hard for people to recognize what these are? Like, this guy said, he wasn't like, people are gloating. He was 20 for 37 with no picks. He was good. And the guy says, I watched the game yesterday. He threw like 10 terrible passes, which when you watch the film, he did. And then the guy like, oh, no. What I love, see, when I watch Tua, what I know is like he'll throw the, it reminds me of Tyreek having to turn around and catch the ball all the time. Like, why can't nobody else see like this obvious stuff? This is what, and it happens on the norm. And here's what gets you. It was a completion though. But then when you play the great team and they pick that off, like things happen. Like, gosh, man, like chill. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let me get up out of here. I need to stay on schedule. My wife said I got to do a better job staying on schedule, and I'm off of it right now by 12 minutes. So I'm going to get up out of here. This was supposed to be a quick 30-minute hitter. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. Real quick on these super chats. Stop it, TD. He's 58th. I don't know who you're talking about. Oh, Tua's now you hating Flicks. Like, here's the deal though, Flicks. Like, real talk. I get it, why people be outraged, because the thing that I learned is you got to be honest about Tua. Like, when you, like, I used to troll heavy on, like, man, Tua, like, the 50th best quarterback. Like, just troll it. But you're saying it not serious, but to get the point across, he ain't it. But now what I realize, you just got to be honest about Tua. He's about the 15th, 17th, best quarterback in the league. And, people will receive that maybe better. They still say, oh, you a hater. But I think that's what it is. Because if I stop at TD, he's 58th, and I'm just talking. You got to be honest about him. All right? Wife texts me now already. Let me hear up and read these. Is this what we doing, TD? Wasting our Saturday about these bum Dolphins? LOL. Hold on, y'all. The wife. All right, y'all. Stop sending super chats. I gotta go. Me and the wife got plans. All right. Yes, baby. Dang, did my stream go out? All right, McDaniel said he trusts Skylar. He took him out the game versus the Pats, then demotes him, and now he has been cut. Actions speak louder than words. Well, they lie, just like they lie about Tua. Whatever convenient for the moment is what they do. They don't have to give the media anything. This is what they do, bro. Anyway, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Fins up no matter what. I'll see y'all tomorrow or hopefully this evening. All right. All right. Don't forget the stream was powered by BetUS. Take advantage of that 150% sign up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. And go on to BetUS and check it out now. I've been getting some cool stuff from BetUS for like the holidays. Like, it's just some cool stuff. I just had a free entry into the poker tournament. And just different stuff that they've been offering, man. It's been pretty cool. All right. So go on, BetUS. Supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. I'm out, y'all. Peace.